to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. We better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. How many times I got to say it? We live. It's your favorite host. It's the underground, baby. It's your boy Filthy Rich, the host of the underground. Call into the show 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit. You know how we do it around here, baby. Ow. The underground sports show, best sports show in your city, my city. You know what it is, man. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. It's the underground. Yup, we got a whole bunch tonight, man. It's about week in review. Sunday night, try to make it a regular, because that season about to start, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got training camp coming up, so don't fuck with me, man. Don't even call in here talking your shit, because you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ready. You know what I mean? But you better get ready, man, because it's about that time of the year, man. The weather, it's hot. Training camp. But you know how we do, man. We got to get it. Yep. Ow. It's the underground. Yeah, we talking a lot tonight, man. All the news around the league. All the news around all the leagues. You know what I'm saying? It's my week in review. You know, I finally got time for it. So let's go, man. Let's go. Can't wait for football season. How about you? I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? We got Steelers training camp coming up on Thursday. I don't know when your team's suiting up. I know the Browns is in camp already. They got all types of issues. You know what I'm saying? We got people hating on our favorite players. I don't understand that here in Pittsburgh. But hey, man, to start the show off, man, I'm hit you with a couple icebreakers like I always do. I got a whole bunch for you, man, so stay tuned. And we live, man, so hit me in the comment section. Call into the show, talk your sports, talk your shit. All right, man? And usually when I start out with my icebreakers, it's just something that I seen in the news, something that I'm going to just throw out there, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to link it back to sports and we're going to get into it, all right? You know what I'm saying? But this weekend, man, you know, man, couple RIPs I got to talk about, man. Local news real quick, man. 19-year-old man killed in an Armstrong Tunnel motorcycle crash, man. Damn. Messed up. Armstrong Tunnels, 19-year-old man was killed in a motorcycle crash in Pittsburgh Armstrong Tunnel Tuesday night. The crash happened a little before 12:25 a.m. Tuesday in the inbound side of the tunnel. According to Pittsburgh Public Safety, the initial investigation showed the rider was traveling at a high rate of speed and failed to negotiate a curve, becoming separated from his motorcycle. The rider was taken to the hospital and later died. His identity was not made public. Man, going too fast, man. Too fast and doing too much, man. But RIP, we don't know his name, man. RIP to the young dude, man. 19 years old. It ain't safe out here, man. I ain't getting on no bike. I'm cool. I went all this time. Won't catch me on no bike. You know what I'm saying? I used to ride dirt bikes and four-wheelers and all that shit when I was young. I got mine in. I'm good. But we got another motorcycle crash right here in Pittsburgh, man. 1 killed and 2 injured in this one. This here was just yesterday. Police out here in Cross Creek Township, PA, police are investigating after one man was killed and 2 others were injured in a crash involving a motorcycle and a pickup truck in Washington County Saturday afternoon. In a release from officials, 37-year-old Zachary Strohmeyer was killed after his motorcycle crossed the center line and hit a pickup truck head on along Vance Road in Cross Creek Township. The incident happened at 1:30 p.m. Broad daylight. Strohmeyer was taken to Weirton Hospital where he later died. The driver and passenger of the pickup truck were also injured and result in the crash taken to the hospital. Damn, so both of these dudes made it to the hospital, man. Damn, that's crossing the line, head-on collision with a pickup truck. And it hit them so hard that the people in the pickup truck was injured too. Once again, speed kills, man. Too fast and doing too much at the same time never equals up. And the way this is related to sports is, man, we've seen this in sports all week here. And you know, where dudes is just getting jammed up by doing too much, moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? Moving too fast and doing too much will get you jammed up every time, man. Now, RIP out to these two dudes, man. But I just thought it was ironic that, you know, we had 2 motorcycle crashes right here local and 2 fatalities at the same time, man. So I hope these bike riders out here, man, hey, take heed to that, man. Slow down, protect yourself. It ain't about how fast you could go. It's about how fast you can stop, man. And if you're stopping too fast, it's probably an accident. So, man, keep your heads on the swivel out there. But like I said, this is where it's connected to sports is. These dudes is getting jammed up left and right. Left and right. And the biggest jam this week, Shannon Sharpe. Damn, Shannon. My bad. Yeah, damn, Shannon. Shannon Sharpe settles his lawsuit. Accuser's lawyer says the case has been settled. All right, so Shannon Sharpe, man, settled his court case. You know, Shannon Sharpe came out and said that, you know, he wasn't settling, man, and he was innocent. I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Mike. I'm innocent. Hold on. All right, there we go. My bad. So, yeah, I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Let's check it out a little bit. Let's see what Shannon Sharpe had to say a long time ago, because he was about to smoke before. All of a sudden, he's settling. All of a sudden, he's settling. Hold on, let me get to it. All right, here we go. This was Sharpe. This is where he had all the smoke. You know what I mean?
This is Shakedown.
Facing rape and sexual assault accusations, tonight Shannon Sharpe is not backing down.
I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this is right.
Today, the former NFL star turned podcaster posting this video statement in response to a Nevada civil lawsuit filed by a woman who says her consensual relationship with Sharpe eventually led to multiple assaults. The lawsuit also accuses Sharpe of secretly recording their sexual encounters without her consent. The plaintiff, listed as Jane Doe, is represented by attorney Tony Busby, who has represented accusers in several high-profile sexual assault cases, and who Sharpe called out by name.
Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
Also new today, Jane Doe's attorney releasing an audio clip alleging it shows Sharpe threatening the plaintiff.
I'm not laying up on you. Here's what it is.
The plaintiff says, "Don't manipulate me." Then Sharpe allegedly responds,
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you.
Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna keep going. But yeah, it ain't looking good. It wasn't looking good for Shannon Sharpe. It never was, man. But he swore to his innocence, like you seen at the beginning of that video right there. He swore to his innocence. Now, I talked about that on my last show, how he showed up to court and her lawyer didn't show up to court, but she still showed up. I thought, you know, Shannon was trying to run some game on her or something like that. But really, the lawyer came out and said that, I talked to the other lawyer. That's why I wasn't there, Judge. I'm sorry for not being there, but he was supposed to communicate that to you. So the judge excused it, pushed it back 45 days, and then all of a sudden, in less than 7 days, there's a settlement. Now, the girl asked from the very beginning. No, I'm lying. The girl didn't ask for nothing. She asked for $50 million from the door. Shannon Sharpe, even though he talked all that shit right there, he put a settlement in for, try to offer her $10 million on the low, and everybody found out, spread it out there. Now, that's the news that she was looking, Shannon Sharpe was willing to give her 10. So if he set the bar for 10, and she said no then, what do you think he probably settled for? I'm guessing at least $15 to $20 million. That just makes sense to me. That just feel like that's what somebody would do. If you offer them 10 and they ain't accepted, they not just going to come back and take the 10. And you talking about selling it, that means like you feeling real guilty. You feel like you about to lose. Whatever evidence you got ain't in your favor enough compared to the evidence she got. Now, y'all tell me, man, is Shannon Sharpe, is he in deeper water? Now, what my first initial thought was the timing, okay? Now, I just talked about how the NFL season is about to begin. Training camp starting, right? When Shannon Sharpe made his statement about ESPN and leaving ESPN for a while, he said he'd be back for the beginning of the football season. That's what he said. Now, this thing is starting to linger out. It is starting to look like, hey, it ain't going to be over by then. Is ESPN even going to want you back by then? So that's the initial thing that jumped in my head. Well, maybe with the timing of this, he's trying to get back to his job at ESPN. Dude, he want them ducats for whatever reason, instead of his innocence. Now, that would make sense, but it's just hard to give up my innocence if I really feel I'm innocent, man. But all these high-profile people always settle, man. From Michael Jackson to who else settled recently, man? I can't even think of people. We always hear this story. So, is it better just to settle and get it over with than to fight the fight and you really look worse and willing to lose $50 million? Because I don't think Shannon Sharpe's worth $50 million, man. And $20 million even might be that's steep. I mean, podcasts get you paid. ESPN get you paid. But $20 million? Now, a rumor I heard was that he had to sell a stake of his very successful podcast, the one with Chad Johnson, had to sell a stake of that to pay for this. And back to the ESPN point, when you settle, yeah, you're not proven guilty, but you look a little guilty in the public eye. Says ESPN even want him back on TV. At least this quick, I don't know. He was doing his thing on his podcast because that's his. No one could stop that. And he seemed unfathomed. Other than the little vacation they went on, they was doing their thing. Still doing the same numbers. Still with the same personality. He didn't look like a different man. I was kind of praising him for that. But yeah, man, I was very, very surprised. I would say that was the biggest news of the week. Shannon Sharpe settling. Because Shannon Sharpe be having a lot of smoke for people. He say he stand on business all the time. My word is my word. He always saying shit like that. And, just it ain't worked out like that this time, man. And I ain't heard him say nothing about it personally. But people been on Shannon, man. Ever since he kind of left that show, this happened. The tight orange outfit. It was orange or green and with the purse on. Saying he looked like Madea. They been on his ass. He ain't really had all that smoke like he said he was going to do since. He was about to fight old boy's dad. But Shannon Sharp's always into some shit, man. And, you know, I guess he got himself out of this one. He had to pay for it, man. He definitely got the skills to make the money back. Don't get it twisted, man. I like Shannon Sharp. I think he's one of the best in the business, by far. By far. One of the best in the business. Easy. When he was young and playing football, and you heard him talk, and you heard him talking shit, and being a leader in the locker room, you knew he was built for this shit. As soon as he got on TV, you knew it was going to work. Because he always had the gift of gab. But like I always say, man, when you talk too much, something ain't going to come out right. Something ain't going to come out right. So, damn, man, I hate that Shannon Sharp had to take that L and move on, man, because everybody's jammed up, man. Everybody's jammed up. Let's go to some players, man. Devin Bush arrested? What? Devin who? He still play? Yeah, man, Devin Bush still playing for the Cleveland Browns. Devin Bush Jr. was charged with a misdemeanor simple assault and harassment following an altercation at his home in suburban Pittsburgh. Damn, so Big Willie bought a house up here thinking he was going to be the man, I guess. He's still living up here. Police say he chased his girlfriend, pinned her against a massage table. Damn, dog. Smashed her phone to prevent her from calling for help and caused visible injuries to her wrist and foot. Bush admitted destroying the phone, but denied the physical assault. Ain't gonna work, dog. Who else was there, bruh? Now, I read that, Shorty, you can see the physical bruises and stuff like that. I don't know. You never know, man. But, once you start destroying somebody's property as a man, you admitting to that, you looking real aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But there's always two sides to every story. I hope Devin Bush can, get up out of that. But it don't look good, man. It don't look good. It never looks good for the man with any type of situation like that. So let's just move on to Devin Bush just because that's all I know about it. But another Brown, man, a young Brown, Judkins, man. Judkins, I talked about this on the last show. This is kind of older news, but some more stuff came out about him. But, he was arrested last week. He supposedly beat the girl up pretty bad too, physically. Really balled up his fist and punched her in the face. That's what she's claiming. You know what I'm saying? And now they're talking about, all these second round picks, which he was, are getting guaranteed contracts. All the first round picks is getting guaranteed contracts. You know what I mean? Fully guaranteed. Started out with Travis Hunter. He was one of the first one to get it, and then it just was a domino effect. Everybody, these rookies, they might not get paid as much as they were getting paid, but these agents have finessed a way to get this money fully guaranteed at least. If I ain't going to get paid as much as we used to get paid, and there's a set amount I could get, at least you got to make it fully guaranteed. And most of the first and second round picks been getting fully guaranteed, but Judkins got himself in a jam. He's so much in trouble that the Browns have told him, hey, bruh, don't even show up to camp. You know what I'm saying? Handle your legal situation first. That's how they looking at the situation when they reading what he did to this girl. That's how they looking at it. Don't even come to camp. We don't even want to figure it out later. Handle your business, bruh. Now, you know how long this shit, you can get a bond or whatever like that. Go home, but about, you're going to have to be back down to court in a little bit. But it's going to take 2-3 weeks to settle all this stuff. Maybe a month, maybe longer. Depends on, how hard you're fighting. But it ain't looking good, Judkins. And they saying they going to be, they can't guarantee you no money, big dog. They can't guarantee no money. Judkins was recently arrested on domestic charge, which could significantly impact contract negotiations. From a public relations standpoint, it's hard to imagine the Browns offering fully guaranteed money deal in light of his arrest in Florida. Exactly. Now, another thing on this, they was depending on him, so they probably pissed off. They got rid of Nick Chubb. He's with the Texans now. I mean, Jerome Ford was supposed to step up and be the starter, but Judkins was supposed to be the other guy. The young and upcoming running back. And man, he is not there anymore. For now, he's going to have to get out of this jam, man. It's going to be tough, all right? Another cat going too fast and doing too much, man. Like I started with the icebreakers. Too fast and doing too much can kill your career. You know what I'm saying? Another guy, Rashee Rice, who should be coming back this year. But how much will he be back this year is what we're going to talk about this right now. So Rashee Rice, I expect him to make or help Patrick Mahomes get back to his old form as being the stat leader in the NFL. He's still a great quarterback, but I want him to get back to them stats, and I think Rashee Rice can help. And he missed a lot from injury last year, but this year, his court situation and his legal situation is starting to pop back up. So a Dallas County judge just sentenced Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice to 5 years probation and 30 days of jail time that can be served during the 5-year stemming of his role in the multi-car crash in Dallas during the 2024 season. See what I'm saying? Going too fast, doing too much. Now that the judge ruled, the NFL can expedite its disciplinary process, and Rice is likely to receive a multi-game suspension. So, I'm guessing at least 4-6 games. You got Shedeur Sanders going too fast. You got Judkins and Bush beating up their girlfriends. People's doing too much, man, and the NFL's going to start cracking down. I wouldn't be surprised if he got 6 games. Probably appeal it, maybe get 4, but he ain't getting no less than 4 games for this, I don't think. Because you could have killed somebody. You got Henry Ruggs still in jail from what he did. And they don't care if you're drunk or not drunk. The NFL don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that at all. So, up next, one more dude cutting up, man. One more dude cutting up. And I got to bring this to you, man, because this is a lot. Is this not a lot? This is a lot, man. Okay? This one ain't coming out the NFL, though. This one coming out the UFL. But it's going to link to the NFL. All right? So, Battlehawks. Battlehawks is the Battlehawks is the St. Louis team. But a Battlehawks fan who claims he was slapped by Michigan Panthers wide receiver Samson Nacua about 2 months ago has officially filed a lawsuit against Nacua. Name sound familiar, right? The United Football League and 2 governing bodies of the Dome at America Center, according to Fox News. That's who he's suing, right? He's suing Nacua, UFL, and 2 bodies of the Dome at America Center, all right? The fan, Jordan Hardwick, filed the lawsuit Friday in St. Louis Circuit Court. He has attended the April 26th game. He had attended the April 26th game with his family, including his child. He is seeking over $25,000 in damages. The lawsuit claims Hardwick suffered serious injuries to his head, brain, neck, spine, back. Damn. Along with emotional distress and public humiliation. Damn. My head, my brain, my neck, my spine, and my back. Thought your spine was your back. Motherfuckers milking that shit. And that's what you're supposed to do. We're going to talk about another slap later. Or a punch. Later. He don't want to get milked. But yeah, this dude's milking it. Damn, dog. I mean, when he get slapped by one of them professional motherfuckers that be winding up and shit. Powder on their hand. Boom! You get smacked by one of them. But damn. But let's get to the video, man. Let's see what it really went down, man. Let's see what it looked like. Cause, this dude started screaming in my neck and my back. Goddamn, let's see what it is then. Because I got it. Hold on. I got it right here. Sleep a slap that shook the motherfucking world. Goddamn, he won $25,000 for a slap. Let's see if it was worth the 25 G's.
Nakua slaps the ever-loving crap out of this fan.
Oh, really?
His teammate points and laughs at the man on the receiving end.
Oh.
In this rerun, I'm going to play the ever-loving crap out of this fan. His teammate points and laughs at the man on the receiving end. In this rerun,
Now, it wasn't that bad, but
I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to let my
play
man talk.
the sound of the hand connecting with the face because it is loud. As one probably could imagine, Samson Nakua has seen his name printed in various...
Now, my man definitely laughed at him, you know what I'm saying? My man definitely laughed at him. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me keep reading here. We gonna get to this, man. That little weak ass slap, cause it don't look like he got his $25,000 worth. All right, Nakua. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it accuses Nakua of negligence and intentional infliction of emotional distress, stating he acted with deliberate and flagrant disregard of safety. He definitely was intentional. You know what I mean? Meant to slap him. In addition, the suit targets the UFL. The St. Louis Convention are alleging negligence and failure to ensure proper fan safety during the game. I mean, yeah, security didn't really kind of like do shit, so maybe, but he was leaning over the line a little bit. Maybe. I ain't gonna blame it on the fan. I can't say that. I don't know what he said to him though, but that's different. You know what I'm saying? Nakua, the brother of Rams wide receiver Puka Nakua, was suspended 1 game following the league investigation. The lawsuit also mentions another Panthers player, Adonis Alexander, who allegedly laughed and pointed at Hardwick after the incident, though he is not specifically challenged in a lawsuit. So he ain't going to owe no money, but whatever reason, he mentioned my man number 9,
including
19,
ESPN,
Alexander. Let's check out this slap. One more
NBC.
time.
In this rerun, I'm going to play the...
Now, my man talking about, he act like he knocked him out or something. Talking about my neck and my back and my spine and my head and my brain. Come on, dog. You milking it. It's all good, though. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. That's why you can't be putting your hands on nobody when you're bigger than somebody, when you're an athlete. You know, they know you got money. They know the people you work for got money. And they gonna try you. You know, in an incident like this, first of all, it ain't that serious no matter what on both ends. From the dude, whoever screaming, the dude that's screaming, it's the UFL, dog. It ain't that serious. Dude's just trying to come up. And for the dude that's trying to come up, Puka Nakua's brother, you got to chill, bro. You're trying to get into the league. That's the whole point of the UFL. What is you doing? What is you doing? It can't be that serious, bruh. This championship ain't about to get you no clout. It ain't that serious. I mean, you in between the lines, yeah, take it for real, but come on, dog. What could he have said? What could he have said to jeopardize a lawsuit, maybe your job? Got suspended for 1 game. I mean, so obviously UFL didn't really care that much, make it that serious of a deal. But it is what it is, man. All right, let's hit up some. Up next, let's talk some Shedeur Sanders, man. Hey, talk about serious. This dude right here, man. Jersey sales is serious. Serious. Now, it's been claimed that Shedeur Sanders just shook the league up. All right? Reports say his NFL jersey sales have already reached $250 million in sales, earning him $14 million in commission. Well, goddamn. And this just shows you how dumb a lot of teams in the league are looking for not picking Shedeur Sanders. Now, I know they want to say we're going off of play and all that like that, but nobody's trying to hear that shit. So let's talk about the other advantage that comes with Shedeur Sanders, and that's popularity. Now, I thought Travis Hunter was going to be blockbuster, and he still is, and he still will be once they get in between the lines. Don't get it twisted. But Shedeur is blockbuster before he could even get out of fucking was OTAs. Blockbuster. This has never happened before. You ain't never heard no shit like this before. $250 million in sales. Gets $14 million back from that. Cut him a check. He's just getting started. Now imagine if they start the man and he play more. In Cleveland Brown jersey, one of the worst jerseys in the league, dog. Plain as Jane. It's brown. I like brown. Most people don't want the brown shit on. But obviously he got followers like that, bruh. He's making y'all jersey. He's making y'all jersey. Now, the whole NFL is making money off of that, of course, because, you know, the money goes around, but still. So, you know, Shedeur got the haters out there, right? So let's listen to the haters that's down in the comment section, all right? 250 million, I call cap. There aren't that many Browns fans on planet Earth, nor are there that many folks of color who would have an extra cash to splash on Shedeur jersey. What? Hating ass motherfucker? It would eat into their weed budget. You bitch. You hating motherfuckers. Did you see how many white people was in the stands at Colorado, motherfucker? You stupid ass bitch. You racist ass pussy. If you was here, I'd definitely tell you that to your face. That's why you saying it on the internet anyway. Because you talk about 250 million people. Because they said $250 million. Dumbass. So anyway, it's hard to tell next dude, Chubb, some dude named Chubb Spartan. It's hard to tell what's worse, the racist comment or the people who can't read but comment shit. See, there you go. He said the same shit I said. All right, my man. So up next, this cornball didn't sell 2.5 million jerseys. There you go, the dummies again. You know what go with hating? Stupidity. Most of y'all hate motherfuckers is dumb. Now I know a couple smart haters. Don't get it twisted. But it's only a couple of them. Most of y'all hate motherfuckers is stupid. That's why you can't get shit. He didn't sell 2.5 million jerseys, dummy. And it's $250 million in jerseys. Sales, dumb fuck. Did you read it before you just ran it? What else did your dumb ass say? Okay, so he says this cornball didn't sell 2.5 million jerseys unless EBT is accepted. There's another racist motherfucker. Quick! Store, a successful black man know how to bring the racists out, don't they? No matter if he's 5th round pick or not. Can't stand a man being up. Can't stand him getting his chump change. This is probably a completely fake. I doubt Deion Sanders sold that many jerseys 30 years ago. No shit, Sherlock. So what? He's a bitch. Another bitch. LOL. Sheep follow the narrative. I buy 2, wipe my ass with, just good players, and support them. Not a horrible with an ego. His daddy lied to him that he was good. You dummy. God will and is having the last say. That's what the next dude said. That's what's up. 14 million out of 250 million is modern day slavery. The man is getting paid off the brother's blood, sweat, and tears. All right, big dog. I mean, you ain't hating, but at the same time, you ain't really thinking about all the logic about the situation. I think $14 million out of $250 million is good when you ain't did shit. Now, it's got your name on the back of it, yeah, but you didn't make no jerseys. You ain't got the factory making the jerseys. You ain't the Cleveland Browns. You ain't the NFL. You got their jersey on with your name on the back. You just play for the team, dog. So that's why the money goes to them, because they're producing it, marketing it, distributing it. And it's their team. You just own it. You don't own it. So $14 million is a come up and you ain't do no work. You ain't even get the training camp. So come on, dog. Like that you gotta think about what you say sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, shout out to fucking Shador. These hating ass bitches in this motherfucker. Hating ass racist bitches in this motherfucker. And I hate talking about racism shit like that, but shit just be facts sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Shit just be facts. Motherfucker talk about, oh, it's probably fake. Well, let's check something out then. If it's so fake. Because I know I got it. I Googled it, right? Then what did the AI say? I say, hey, man, well, you know, what's up with Shador Sanders? How many jerseys he said? Shador Sanders, NFL jersey, has generated over $250 million in sales. This makes him the top-selling rookie jersey across the NFL shop and Fanatics network. His jersey sales have also earned his commission of $14 million. That's what Google told me. So all these bitches in the motherfucking comments hating on Shador, it's facts, dog. It's facts. So you about to see a whole bunch of Sanders jerseys walking around. Don't let him start. Because there's a couple people that ain't jump on the bandwagon all the way yet. They wait to see, hey, he's going to start. I'm going to spend my $200, $300 if he start. Imagine how many jerseys would be sold if they wasn't that expensive. Did you see the man just go to the neighborhood that, what happened? There was a fire in the neighborhood. Some people lost everything they had. The man went up, threw a whole party, threw a whole block party, threw a whole carnival for the kids. To make them feel better. People don't talk about that type of shit that Shador Sanders be doing, bruh. Because they some hating motherfuckers, man. So don't be no fucking hater. And like I said, man, start off the show with the icebreakers, man. Doing too much, going too fast. Now the motherfuckers in the comments is going too fast and doing too fucking much. But they stupid. Ain't even take 2 seconds to Google it, see if it was real or not. And you got the whole brain in your motherfucking hand, dog. The world's brain in your motherfucking hand. Y'all motherfuckers. Alright, man, before I go to halftime, I got to show y'all something, man, real quick. Hold on, man. This shit, man. Hey, look. Everybody get their chance to be a hater, man. Alright? So, I was just talking about the haters, but I'm about to fucking hate. But that's alright. I know how to hate. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to hate. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to hate, alright? So, call into the show, 412-407-2744. We live all the time, man. Can't wait till football season start, man. And I'm going to crash all y'all haters, remember. Right now, I'm about to show you how to motherfucking hate, all right? I'm going to show you why I'm hating, though, too. You know what I'm saying? Show you why I'm motherfucking hating. Well, my mouse be doing this, man. My battery running out. What's good with me? All right, here we go. So, yeah, I'm going to show you why I'm a hate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, man. Big Steeler fan. Y'all see it in the back. You know what I'm saying? Look at that ring. It's beautiful, ain't it? 6 diamonds up there, man. It's looking real old school, though, man. It's looking real old school. Because I seen something yesterday, man, that upset me, man. Upset me and made me feel like we need a motherfucking update around this motherfucker, man. So let's check it out real quick. I'm hating on the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles. Look at this shit. right motherfucking here. Look at that shit, dog. How well can y'all see? Oh, look at the wings! Come out the bitch! Come on, man. Y'all had to see that already, though, right? Turn that down a little bit. Look at this bitch, man. Look at this motherfucker. Now, like I said, man, just not too long ago, I mean, damn, now this ring look like it's from the fucking 70s, dog. We need an upgrade, man. We need 7. Because we need to get one of them. Because that shit's weak. I'm sure it was lit at the time, but what, that's like 2008? Bruh, need an update. Come on, baby. Come on, Mike T. Aaron Rodgers. I hate to say it. Come on, Aaron Rodgers. Look at that shit. Damn. Let's go down one, man. Look at this shit. Look at this
Makes
shit.
sense why they were delayed due to production issues.
Yeah.
Since there's a legit button on the side that pops out Eagles wings.
Come on.
Yet if that wasn't cool enough, a little closer inspection on the wings reveals the inscription, "You can't be great without the greatness of others."
Someone cooked here.
There's no question, we're looking at one of the most unique rings, if not the most unique rings ever. By the way, they've also got the score of the Super Bowl along with the team phrase of tough, detailed together, and the scores of each playoff game. You know, to remind everyone just how dominant the squad really was. Also, I don't want to rub anything in, but let's just say 30 years makes quite the difference, especially when comparing the Dallas last championship ring to the recent one of Phillies.
That's
Like,
what
I don't know what
it
else to call it. That's a VHS quality ring right there that we're talking about. Anyway, having finally seen the new rings, I don't think there's any question they...
Hey, bruh. I don't know. Give me your vote. That might be the best ring ever right there. That shit right there. That might be the best ring ever, dog. Real shit. I am jealous. That's why I'm hating. That's what hating is. It's acting on jealousy. It's okay to be jealous, but when you act on it, that's when you're a motherfucking hater. Now, we still got 6 of them things. What the Eagles got? 2 Super Bowls? But when they got a ring like that, it make you feel like they got about 7 of them. They got 2, right? They got 3? Not 3, right? 2. They got one with Nick Foles, then this one with Jalen Hurts. That's it. Yeah, Andy Reid never won one with him. But we need to upgrade. If this the only ring we can show, because you know we hating. We ain't fucking with Philly, dog. No matter what, hockey, baseball, football. Probably the least hating football, but I don't do Philly at all. Saquon, shout out to Saquon. Fucks with Saquon coming from the PA State. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, Penn State. We got some Penn State fans over here. Before he was an Eagle, you know, he was rolling with Penn State. But still, man, we need a new ring, Pittsburgh. We need a new ring. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it Pittsburgh, though. And since we keeping it Pittsburgh, let's talk some, like, you know, some Mike Tomlin, man. Because, see, it's Mike Tomlin time, ain't it? It's his time. It's his time to shine. Because it's all you, buddy. Training camp's coming up on Thursday. Got a whole bunch of new cats. Omar Khan to put up big money. Keep TJ in town. Gave Jalen Ramsey a raise. Make him happy. Then brought Jonnu Smith in town. Aaron Rodgers sealed the deal. Only gave him $10 million, so that's the hookup. Went and got a whole bunch of other little scrappy players around. You know, Brandon Echols, I like him. Who else in free agency? Don't forget about DK Metcalf. Broke the bank for him. 5-year deal, too. Let's keep him around. Omar Khan, so far, has done his job. Now, Mike Tomlin's job is to cook the groceries. We cannot say that, well, I don't want to say that. I was about to say, we can't say that Omar Carter brought a great value groceries. Now, Aaron Rodgers is a little over the hill. He's great, but right now he's putting the gray in great. Once again, he's putting the gray in great. He's old. But we hoping he still got it up here. He still ain't older than Tom Brady when he won his Super Bowl. So, is it possible we hit it to the Super Bowl? I'm looking for Mike Tomlin to do the best job he's ever done this year, because he got to pull a whole bunch of new dudes together and make it work quick. And it's going to start with training camp. This is where it begins. That's why it was so important to get TJ Watt signed. That's why they jumped on it a whole week earlier. They were saying, oh, it always goes up to the edge, right at the border of training camp. Nah, they wasn't with that shit. Get that man his money. Get that man his money. And I was talking about the Browns earlier. All y'all dudes that was hating on TJ and his bread, all y'all Steeler fans, y'all could go be Browns fans, man. Especially if you still hating now. It was 50% of y'all hating from the door on TJ Watt's bread. Like the Steelers ain't knowing that shit. Then you got 25% of that 50% of people that was still hating after he got his bread. Talk about it was a bad move. Hating ass. It ain't even your money, dog. And they owe TJ Watt that bread. He's only 30 years old, man. TJ Watt ain't look like he was falling off to me last year. Maybe a little tired. We needed some offense, and guess what we went out there and do? We got some offense. What you expect the man to do when we going 3 and out every other drive? Or for the first 3 fucking drives of the game? You getting tired out by halftime. We wasn't talking about TJ Watt. We kind of talking about Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin setting up this team and what I need out of Mike Tomlin this year. Mike Tomlin, I need you to make the Pro Bowl this year. Because, see, you've been a great coach, Mike Tomlin. Anybody that's saying Mike Tomlin ain't a great coach, you're fooling your motherfucking self, dog. Mike Tomlin will be a Hall of Famer. And he's done so much with so less in these recent years, and I don't see how people can't respect it. I don't see how people can't respect it. All right? And if y'all don't respect it, let me give y'all something to respect it about it, okay? Let's look at the best coach ever, right? Everybody says Bill Belichick is the best coach ever, right? So, let me start here. Then I'll give you a little background, all right? Let's talk about him without Tom Brady. All right? Because Mike Tomlin finally getting him some help, right? So, let's see what Bill Belichick was without Tom Brady. After Tom Brady's departure from the New England Patriots, Bill Belichick's record was 29-38. Sad as fuck. This includes the 2023 season where the Patriots were 4-13. 4-13. Including his time with the Cleveland Browns, his overall record without Brady, starting quarterback, is 83-101. So, bruh, if you ain't got your guy, if you ain't got your franchise guy, Tom Brady is the franchise guy, you ain't winning, bruh. You ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? You're not. And he ain't the only coach that sucks without his quarterback. You know what I'm saying? How about Jim Harbaugh. Let's go to him first. Without Flacco or Lamar Jackson. He's 4-9. Losing record. Let's go to Sean Payton without Drew Brees. 17-12. Losing record. Let's go to another great one. Bill Walsh without Montana or Young. 13-21-1. Chuck Noll without Terry Bradshaw, since y'all think I'm just picking on everybody else that ain't a Stiller. 86-97-1. We all lived. If you my age, you lived through them years, man. You lived through them years where Chuck Noll was nasty. I was born in 77. I didn't get to see the Steel Curtain. I knew the 80s Stillers. They don't got a name. The 80s Stillers is the only decade without a name. Blitzburg, Steel Curtain. You know what I'm saying? Get the Killer Bees. But the 80s, huh? I can't think of nothing. So yeah, look at all those great guys without their quarterback. But let's check out the one I'm talking about, okay? Let's check out the one I'm talking about, all right? Since Big Ben Roethlisberger retired after 2021 season, Mike Tomlin's record as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers is 29-22. Damn. Out of all them coaches, Sean Payton, Chuck Noll, Bill Belichick, the best coach ever. What I said, Sean Payton already, right? You know what I mean? Mike Tomlin's the only one with a written record without a franchise quarterback. This includes the 2 playoff games that, of course, he probably lost. Swain won one and forever. So that's 2 out of the 22 prior to Roethlisberger's retirement. Tomlin had a record of 18-15-1 in games where Roethlisberger did not start. Okay? So that's when, okay, so all right, I'm going to read this all again. I hope I ain't confused y'all, because I almost confused myself, right? Because I was trying to think about something else. But since Roethlisberger's been gone, Mike Tomlin is 29-22. Okay? So, but prior to Roethlisberger's retirement, when Roethlisberger was there and he was hurt, Tomlin has a record of 18-15-1 in games where Roethlisberger didn't start. Still ain't fucking losing, dog. So, where y'all getting off saying Mike Tomlin ain't a great coach? Because y'all love to just forget about that man's Super Bowl. Y'all love to forget about that. And here's y'all favorite excuse. That was Bill Cowher's team. Fuck out of here, man. If you was the coach, you wouldn't be saying that shit. You trying to tell me if a team just went 500 last year and you came, I don't care if it was Little League, high school, and you came coach for them, I don't give a fuck what their record was last year, for real. You stepped on the field, took over the head coaching job, and you won the championship. You gonna let somebody tell you that that was somebody else's team? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. And that's it. Defense was legendary. They was number 1 and 2 in pass and rush. And they battled all year to be almost number 1 and 1. And that hadn't been done since old school football. I don't know the date. But it was a long time ago. Not recent football at all. Has anybody finished 1 in passing defense and 1 in rushing defense in the same season? Finish it off. I remember the last game of the season, they got a couple little rushing yards and they wound up finishing second. And that's why in that Super Bowl, when they was about to take that L, because defense don't win championships no more. They'll get you there, though. They'll He'll get you there. But once you start getting to the good offenses, you're going to need some offense to match. But that's why he told them in this game, he put their arms around them. Real Pittsburgh Steelers fans remember, the rest of y'all, go find the fuck out. But he put his arms around them and said, look, man, don't worry about that shit. Because Larry Fitzgerald was cooking on him. Said, don't worry about that shit. You get this one motherfucking stop right here. This defense is legendary. And that's why he was saying that. So look here, man. Mike Tomlin on the hot seat? I don't think so. Because for what? Just like y'all had TJ Watt on the hot seat like he don't deserve to get paid. Like he's falling off. Because he had one season with 12 sacks. When the offense was fucking trash, had him out there all day, and you wonder why the motherfucker don't look the same. Come on, dog. Mike Tomlin's one of the best coaches ever. Does he make bad decisions here and here? Yeah, we all do. It's the heat of the moment. When's the last time you coached some football? Shit ain't that goddamn easy. Now, we do got to get out of this playoff slump. We all want to do that. But we've been making it. A couple little more rants here and there. But you know what I mean, man. Mike Tomlin disrespected, and I don't like it. So, Mike Tomlin, don't go out there and have me look stupid. I doubt it, man. You got A-Rod back there. He still got a brain. You know what I'm saying? We just got to make sure he bring his arm with him still. DK. See if we can make it a couple moves to get our second string. I mean, our number 2 wide receiver in there. Or if one of these guys can just step up and be the number 2 receiver. Let's talk about that next. And, you know, we'll get into some more Mike Tomlin, too, man. Some FS01 drama that happened this week. We're going to get into that. But I had to rant about my boy Mike Tomlin. And I still got some more proof for you after halftime, man. So don't go nowhere, man, all right? It's halftime. Filthy Rich, your host of the Underground. We be right back, baby. Wow, yeah. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gon' win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet.
halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Full back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gon' win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Wow, yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah. My bad, man. Took me so long. My mouse been tripping all motherfucking night. Think I might need some new batteries. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, man. We're gonna talk some of that FS1 news. We'll have some other news out here. Big Shaq tripping. Is Big Shaq tripping on RG3? Man, everybody tripping on RG3, man. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of disrespect out there. We got some more disrespect, you know what I'm saying, on my boy TJ Watt. We gonna see what James Harrison got to say about that shit too, man. So, hey, stay tuned here on the Underground, baby. Yeah. It's halftime. It's halftime. Yeah, right back. Yeah. All right, yo. I started out real quick with my man Ryan Williams from Alabama. Real good receiver, man. Hey, I don't know who you think's better, man. Jeremiah Smith or Ryan Williams? I don't know, man. Jeremiah Smith is like, you know, they trying to give him the Heisman already. Well, they want to try to give, you know, Peyton Manning's nephew the Heisman from the door too, man. They tried to give Peyton Manning the Heisman back in the day too, and Charles Woodson stole it right from him. So, you know, I got a vibe that they're probably the same type of thing will happen, man. I just got a vibe, man. They play Ohio State first, so it's Jeremiah Smith first. Arch Manning, first game of the year. I think it's like, what, August 30th or something like that. So, yo, definitely put that on your calendar, you know what I'm saying? We got Ryan Williams here, but chooses checks over stripes, all right? That's a bar, ain't it? That's a bar from Drake, I believe. Checks over stripes. Sign an NIL deal with Nike. You got to get that Nike bread. Got to get that NIL money right this offseason. One of the biggest trends in college football has been athletes signing NIL deals with the big apparel companies. Okay, Adidas has been the biggest winner, signing the best player in the country, Jeremiah Smith, while signing a massive high school class that includes elite players like Tristan Keys, Tyler Atkinson, Chris Henry Jr., and Calvin Russell, all right? As Adidas started to snatch up some of the most talented players in the country, Nike needed to make the response. Nike hasn't been a massive player in these deals, as their lone NIL deal for football players came last year when they signed Shedeur Sanders. Okay. So on Friday morning, though, Nike made a massive splash, landing elite wide receiver Ryan Williams on the NIL deal. Okay. In a press release, Ryan Williams talked about why he chose to sign with Nike and that what the brand means to him. Since I can remember,
Nike has always been the best fit and on and off the field. Family has always been a huge part of who I am. When I had the opportunity to join the Nike family, I knew I had to just do it. That's what Ryan Williams said. All right, that's what's up. Nike gets a massive win, and they'll have one of the most popular and talented players in the country representing their brand. When Adidas signed Jeremiah Smith, it didn't make a ton of sense for the standpoint that Ohio State is a Nike school, meaning the star will be playing in the rival brand's gear. In this case, Ryan Williams attends the Nike school in Alabama, which ensures Nike is getting the benefit when Williams is making highlight reels plays. All right, so Nike said it's a come up for them. It's definitely a come up for Ryan Williams. That's what's up, man. I just had to share that. And the biggest part of the story is they talking about, high school dudes getting a shoe deal and all that shit already with Nike. And, Chris Henry Jr. plays for Mater Dei. They say Mater Dei is number one in the country. Again, they don't always win the championship, but they say, that they're number one in the country, man. All right, so we talking about Nike and Adidas and all that stuff like that. Let's talk about Big Shaq, man, because I learned something about Shaq in this whole Angel Reese RG3 deal, right? All right, so here's the story, right? Kind of all know that Shaq threatened to punch Angel Reese. He threatened to punch RG3 in the face. I talked about this on the last show, on a podcast with a couple other girls, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, it seemed to me like Shaq was showing off in front of the brides. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad, not bride, but in front of the ladies. You know what I'm saying? He was showing off. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what it felt like to me. Now, when I went back to RG3's comments, at the beginning, it was legit. All he said was, that if you're going to post this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, get out of here with the bullshit. This is racist. You know what I'm saying? You just because you hate Angel Reese because you love Caitlin Clark, you don't got to be racist. You don't got to be racist. He's saying there's nothing wrong with not liking Angel Reese as a basketball player because you love Caitlin Clark, but you ain't got to be racist. This crosses the line. And he put the image up there so if his audience didn't see it, just like I'll put up the ring of the Eagles, I'm sure y'all seen it on Facebook or wherever, YouTube, like I seen it. But in case one person didn't see it, they need to see it if I'm talking about it. So he put the image up there. I would do the same shit on my show. So I didn't think there was nothing wrong with RG3 putting the monkey up there of Angel Reese with the 2K6 monkey. Y'all seen it already, right? I ain't got the picture, but y'all seen it. I didn't think that was a problem. Some people thought he just threw it up there to try to like twist the screw in. I'm like, nah, listen to what the man said. And then he goes on to say that he talks to someone in the Angel Reese circle, and that's how he found out that Angel Reese really hates Caitlin Clark. And then he went on to the hate part of it. It's okay to hate, but just not take it that far. But when this is my point. When people don't like you already, and this is what this is stemming from. We know RG3 don't like him. We know Shaq don't like him. Obviously, because he want to punch him in the face, and he's on Angel Reese's team, and he's trying to suck up to Angel Reese because Shaq, ain't you the dude that told her to wear the motherfucking booty shorts to her motherfucking face, and you make a whole bunch of more money like that? Fuck this little basketball shit, you know what I'm saying? Throw them booty shorts on and hoop in them booty shorts, and you'll be getting it. That ain't disrespectful to say to a lady's face. Now, I just want to say this, man. Who says that they talked to somebody's circle or whatever like that, and they really didn't? That's kind of weird, if that's true. I don't know if I believe it or not, but I just think that would be real odd. And number two, it ain't like whoever told RG3 and Angel Reese's company, whoever told her, whoever told that to RG3 is going to come out and admit it. They ain't never going to admit it to Angel Reese. They don't want to lose their job. They ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, I was talking to RG3. I was the one that let him. They're not gonna do that. So RG3 might be right, and we never would know. But when you hate a motherfucker and you don't like a motherfucker, all that shit that RG3 said was correct and the right thing to do to protect the black woman, they picked out the smallest thing in there to be like, see, told you don't fuck with her. You gonna talk about, oh, you talk to somebody in the clique. You ain't talk to nobody in the fucking clique. Shut up, I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's what Shaq got mad about. That's what everybody else jumped on the bandwagon about, because they just don't like RG3. But guess what? RG3 is allowed to report the news and what he see and what he feels. You ask me, RG3 don't even got to back the hate up with, oh, I talked to somebody in the camp. He don't got to back that up. If he feel like she hate somebody, that's just it. What he see, that's what he feel. So what? Magic versus Bird, hate. Lakers versus Celtics, hate. Bulls versus Lakers, hate. Pistons Bulls, Pistons Jordan, hate. Shaq Barkley, hate. When they played against each other, they hated each other. Speaking of that, Shaq, you walking around, punch people in the face. First of all, you got too much money for that shit. Number two, nigga, you thought you was going to punch Charles Barkley in the face like it was cool. That motherfucker scooped your ass. Yeah, we remember that shit. And Barkley's way smaller than you, bro. So you take your glasses off like it's all sweet, like RG3 sweet, hey. He can sue you and he might get some in. You don't know. He's an athlete too, bruh. Shaq big motherfucker though. Shaq a big motherfucker. But still though, man. I mean, look, man. I don't know about this one, man. I just hate to see these dudes arguing, you know what I'm saying, over, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bruh. Like, if the women want to be in the sports world, they got to be in the sports world. They gonna have people talking about you. You got women talking about men's sports. You know, Shaq's telling them, oh, just leave it alone. Don't bring her name up no more. No. That motherfucker want to talk about sports. The WNBA is hot right now. I told you that a couple shows ago. This is the time for the WNBA to shine. They just had their All-Star game. Shit was kind of lit. Shooting 4-pointers from deep. Bap! They was banging them. They scored 100. The score was 151 to 131. It was hooping. I know it's an all-star game, but still, they're skilled to put the ball in the hole. All jumpers. Then the three-point contest was lit. They could bang with the fellas. So what you mean? Keep her name out your mouth, Shaq. But I read something that I want to share with y'all. Maybe see why. All right, this is what I was saying I did not know. Now, this is about tennis shoes here, but it made me find out what I did not know. Okay, so just listen up. Shaquille O'Neal's Caitlin Clark idea for Angel Reese's Reebok shoe debut resurfaces, okay? Just listen up. I didn't know what that meant either until I read this, all right? Chicago Sky superstar Angel Reese became the first women's basketball player to sign with Reebok. Once the company, see, Angel Reese is balling. That's what I just said. And I ain't supposed to talk about her? She breaking all types of records? Making an all-star game? I can't talk about her? Come on, God. Anyway, this was the first move NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal made after he was appointed as the president, alongside Allen Iverson being named the vice president of Reebok basketball division. I did not know that. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. We just talked about with the Ryan Williams thing, Nike versus Adidas. And now we got Reebok trying to squeeze up in there. Hiring Shaq and Allen Iverson. Big move. I wonder if Shaq is still making shoes. Do he still even make them shoes? Well, he's the, he's the president of, what is it again? Appointed the president of Reebok basketball division. So, Reese's first signature shoe, who is called the Angel Reese 1, is already making waves despite not being available for customers to buy quite yet. But Reese has been doing a great job marketing her shoe in Indianapolis, Indiana, during the 2025 WNBA All-Star Weekend. Excuse me. Reese's signature shoe was unveiled on July 9th, and she'll be debuting the Me Bounce colorway in the game for the first time during the All-Star game on Saturday. So she wore her game shoes on Saturday, and Netflix produced a documentary called Power Moves with Shaquille O'Neal, and that was released in June, which chronicles the journey to revive Reebok's iconic basketball legacy. Maybe that's why I didn't know. I never watched Netflix. And also found a rising star to help turn the brand into a juggernaut. All right. And the show's third episode of conversation between these two icons is making waves on social media. During the discussion about when Reese should debut her first signature shoe in the WNBA, a Reebok designer posed to Shaq that the shoe debut should be when the Sky played Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever at the beginning of the 2025 NBA regular season, which has passed. But Shaq's response made it very clear that he was on board with the decision, okay? Later on the episode, he's seen walking with Reese around the Reebok headquarters when he says to her, "In a perfect world," says, "Yes, please say yes. In a perfect world, I would like you to debut the signature shoe against Caitlin Clark. I'll even come to the game." "Oh yeah," Reese responded while high-fiving Shaq courtside. The plan ultimately didn't come to fruition as Reese's signature shoe arrived a bit later, and she is debuting the Reebok Angel Reese 1 Me Bounce colorway in 2025 All-Star game. Then again, she is technically playing against Caitlin Clark in the game, and that's what resurfaced. She did play against Caitlin Clark with the new shoe on, even though it wasn't the game that Shaq wanted to do it in. But the moral of really reading this story was, now you see why Shaq is so protective and so interested in Angel Reese. Even though he's the one that's told her to shake her booty. Now, pretty much Angel Reese works for Shaq because he's the president of Reebok. All right? You know what I'm saying? Shaq has always been successful, always been able to sell something. So it's no mystery or no surprise that Shaq is their guy. You know what I'm saying? And Allen Iverson is just, you hear that name, make you want to buy the shoes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to everybody though, man. Shout out to Shaq. Shout out to Iverson. Shout out to Angel Reese especially. Shout out to motherfucker RG32, man. Just keep you doing your job, man. Y'all need to leave that shit alone, man. He allowed to talk to who he want to talk to. But y'all, my question was, Shaq tripping, man. Because Shaq got a lot of other people tripping too. I said from the door, Ryan Clark was tripping. You know Ryan Clark was tripping. He tried to trip because she had a white girl in the background when your baby mom's is white, dog. So you was tripping. He was tripping before I even knew that. Because he was tripping on some other shit. Just bringing his wife up, period. That's just shit you don't do. So, you know, that's that on is Shaq tripping or not. Y'all let me know, man. Leave something in the comment, man. Watch the show. Hit me live. 412-407-2744. And definitely hit the like button, man. You got to hit the like button. You got to hit the like button. All right, let's go back a little bit, man. Because I was on my Mike Tomlin rant, so let's keep getting into that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Ryan Clark, and I was just talking about Ryan Clark. Perfect segue, you know what I'm saying?
Former
Ryan
Pittsburgh
Clark.
Steelers safety.
Tripping.
Ryan Clark.
Tripping. Got the sound bite for you right here that almost had a little too ready. Let's try to rewind it a little bit here. All right, let's get back to it, man. But anyway, Ryan Clark tripping on Mike Tomlin. Let's listen to it. Fuck it.
Former Pittsburgh Steelers safety Ryan Clark criticizing head coach Mike Tomlin again about his inability to hire offensive and defensive coordinators throughout his career with the Steelers. After nearly 2 decades at the helm as the Steelers head man, he's not been able to get it right. And you ask, are these coaches really that bad that Mike Tomlin's bringing in? Or is this just simply a Mike Tomlin problem? Mike Tomlin's ultra-conservative approach to the game, I think, holds the Steelers back a great deal. Also, is
First of all, Let me just stop that shit right there. Then I'm going to start it over. It ain't just Mike Tomlin that's conservative. We know goddamn well that the Steelers is conservative all the way the fuck around. And they got to. Small market team. Rooney's is from the north side. Conservative people. Started out selling Italian ice cream on the streets, and blew up the millionaires, but they never forgot their ways. Never forgot where they motherfucking came from. And they cheap. Everybody know. We've been calling the Steelers cheap for years. Cheap, conservative, same fucking thing. They cheat with their players. They cheat with their coaches. They probably cheat with their motherfucking self. But that's just how cheap people are, man. So, you know, for Ryan Clark to come out here and say that Mike Tomlin has done a bad job picking his coaches, fuck it, dog. First of all, the organization picks them coaches. Mike Tomlin ain't picking them coaches. Y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that. I just told you Omar Khan buy the groceries, man. Mike Tomlin's just supposed to cook it. It's only going to taste so good if you got the good shit, though. You got the quality, right? Let me start this over, man.
Criticizing head coach Mike Tomlin again about his inability to hire offensive and defensive coordinators throughout his career with the Steelers. After nearly 2 decades at the helm as the Steelers head man, he's not been able to get it right. And you ask, are these coaches really that bad that Mike Tomlin's bringing in? Or is this just simply a Mike Tomlin problem? Mike Tomlin's ultra-conservative approach to the game, I think, holds the Steelers back a great deal. Also, his gross mismanagement of in-game situational football at times is really a big problem for the Steelers team. And 2025 is going to be a big...
I admit that he's right on that, but guess what? We just went over his record, though, still, right? So you can nitpick all you want, but the results is the results. Real shit. No losing seasons. Been to 2 Super Bowls. Great defense. What, how much you want?
A real defining year to see if Mike Tomlin can change some of these things and allow his coordinators to actually coordinate. Terrell Austin is believed to just be a stamp holder for Mike Tomlin, as Mike Tomlin calls the defenses, and I think that's a major issue. And now Arthur Smith is supposedly, hopefully, going to be able to start to call more of his offense that he wants to implement here in 2025 due to now having the available personnel to execute said game plan. This is going to be an interesting year here in 2025, and Ryan Clark really isn't off base here with his comments about Mike Tomlin, because he has swung and missed many times in the coordinator positions.
Ryan Clark is off because he's not hiring all these coordinators, dog. He's not hiring and firing all these dudes. He's not. He's not. And let me hit y'all with a story here to prove it. Here's an old story from my man Bruce Arians, who won the Super Bowl with Mike Tomlin as his coordinator, which was most likely appointed. Mike Tomlin, when he came in, he didn't bring no coaches with him. It never was. It never was. Because that's not the Steeler way. Okay? Bruce Arians, decade-long trek. My bad. Let me read the title. Bruce Arians, I was pissed when Steelers fired me. Bruce Arians' decade-long trek through the collegiate and NFL coaching ranks has had a share of celebrations and disappointments. One of the most difficult moments in Arians' career came after 2011 season when Pittsburgh Steelers chose not to retain him as the team's offensive coordinator. In an interview with Andrea Kramer, HBO's Real Sports, and Brian Gumbel, Arians said he felt betrayed by the Steelers after the team did not renew his contract. Steelers coach Mike Tomlin said in March 2012 that he ultimately made the decision to replace Arians with Todd Haley. But Kramer said Arians believes the Steelers forced Tomlin's hand. Now, let me just stop right there, okay? Like he said, Coach Mike Tomlin in March 2012, that he ultimately made the decision to replace Arians with Todd Haley, but he believes they forced his hand because he knows he's inside the building. Tomlin ain't doing the hire and fire. Now, he might be the guy that tells you, but that don't mean that you're doing it. You're the spokesman. When you're the head coach, some teams, that's how they run an organization. They want you to take the blame. And that's part of your head coach's job. That you take all the blame, and all y'all want Tomlin to get fired for certain situations and, you know, not winning in the playoffs and only going 500 all the time. Well, maybe behind the scenes, the Rooneys are taking some of that blame. That's why he's keeping his job. Did y'all ever think about that? That's why the man still got his job. Because they fucking know that it ain't his fault. We're making these decisions. Now, some of y'all gonna say, well, that ain't no real coach. Well, a real coach is a coach, man. Every coaching situation is different. There's some coaches that's the whole fucking GM and the coach. Most of them fail. There's some coaches that got more pull on, you know, picking the number one pick and stuff like that. You know, organizations give them the leeway, but that is not the Steeler way. Even with Chuck Noll. Chuck Noll don't get none of the credit for bringing all those Steelers there. It was the GM and the scouts at the time. The brother, what's his name? He was bringing all them, going to all the black colleges and scooping up all the stars that nobody knew about. He built the steel curtain. All Chuck Noll did was cook the groceries. Then in the 80s, when the groceries got slim, seen what happened. Seen what happened. But Mike Tomlin keeps winning. When you see what happens to Mike Tomlin, when the shit go bad, Mike Tomlin bring him up. When the backup quarterback's in, we still win games. We still confident that we can win. When's the last time we had the backup in the game? You was like, man, well, Steelers is definitely losing. Nah, you was like, man, we gonna find a way. That's what we do. We gonna find a way to pull out our ass. And we do. So, in this story, it said, Tomlin told him, he said, I can't get you the money, Arians told Kramer. I said, okay. He said, no, I can't get you the contract. I said, are you firing me? He said, no. Well, it's just a matter of words, Mike. Okay. And then Mike, he says, it's just a matter of words, Mike. Okay, if I don't have a contract, I'm fired. That's what Bruce Arians said, okay? Arians still doesn't understand why the Steelers decided that he had to go. He speculated he might have been dismissed because some within the Steelers organization believed he was too close to quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. I had done a good job, Arians said. Maybe not the right image, but it was a damn good job. I was pissed, but again, time heals things. Now, what I remember about Bruce Arians is he was throwing the ball too much. And they felt like he wasn't protecting Big Ben by running the ball. The Steelers are always a running organization. Conservative, here's that word again. Conservatives means, in football, it means run instead of pass. We want to run more than we want to pass because we want to be conservative. And that's coming from the top. They didn't like it. You could hear the little conversation he was having with Mike. He's trying to say, like, me and Mike was cool. He's like, damn, dog, what's up? Can't do it, bro. I can't get you the money, B. It's like, all right, fuck the money that I'm looking for. You know, just sign me up. I'll still stay around. He said, I can't even do that, brother. And you ain't going to tell me Bruce Arians wasn't a good coach. That Mike Tomlin ain't want him around. So he could just be the coach and you can handle. I mean, Bruce Arians went on to be a head coach. Bruce Arians went on to be a successful head coach and coordinator for a couple other teams, man. He hung around for a while. So Arians said he thought he was legitimately retired after he dumped by the Steelers, but he recollection and bitterness he once felt quickly transformed into satisfying smart, he told Kramer. And then Chuck Pagano called, and everything changed. It certainly did. As offensive coordinator for the Colts, Arians won NFL Coach of the Year honors after taking over active head coaching duties for Pagano when they began treatment for leukemia. He then landed his first head coaching job at 60 with the Cardinals in 2013 before winning Coach of the Year again in 2014. So you really think Mike Tomlin was trying to get rid of a coach like that? That shit came from up top, man. So what the fuck is Ryan Clark talking about? Mike Tomlin don't hire or fire these dudes, man. They go cheap. They hire from within most of the time. Because they're not overpaying for no coach. Because they feel like their philosophy, no matter who they plug in, is going to work. It's going to work. They got 6 Super Bowls. They ain't even trying to be greedy. They ain't got to reach. Because they got a good coach in Mike Tomlin that's going to make them Walmart true value, great value groceries taste better than they really are. That's why. Steelers are conservative. Same thing Bill Cowher did. Same thing Chuck Noll did. All right? So Rooney's been the Rooney's, man. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, let's talk about some more disrespect, man. Julio Jones disrespected, man. Former Atlanta great former Atlanta's great, former Atlanta Falcons great John Abraham isn't a fan of Atlanta Falcons giving away Julio Jones' famous number 11 to rookie Jalon Walker. Damn. So, rookie Jalon Walker out of Georgia. Did he wear 11 at Georgia? I'm pretty sure Jalon Walker wore 11 at Georgia. And the mouse is killing me, man. Yeah. You know, he's getting to wear number 11, and this is it. I mean, I did hear that Julio just put his retirement papers in. This week he played for, what other team did Julio play for? He went out and played for the Tennessee Titans, am I right? Was it somebody else too? I think he tried to play for somebody else, but anyway, he's a Hall of Famer, going to the Hall of Fame as a Falcon. And they gave away his number to their first round draft pick already. Initially, man, I gotta call that disrespect, man. I mean, how many numbers do the Atlanta Falcons got in the Ring of Honor? It's so soon. Ain't that what we like to say? Is it too early? Yeah, it's too early. It's too early. Now, this guy does play defense, but I don't know, man. I'm calling it disrespect. John Abraham says on Twitter, can't see how they let someone wear number 11, though. Remember John Abraham? I think he was like number 94 for the Jets. Played for, I can't remember what he was for Atlanta, but he played for a good while in the NFL. And, man, I can't believe it either. Honestly, that's wild. And Atlanta Falcons wonder why their culture is what it is. It be the little shit like that. It be the little shit like that, man. So total disrespect, you ask me. Right there, man. And they disrespected my boy TJ Watt for months now, man. Months. Like I told y'all earlier, if you want to hate on TJ Watt still, just go be a Browns fan, man. Just go love on Myles Garrett, all right? However you show your love, however you want to show your love, go do it to Myles Garrett. But, you go join this guy right here who's a Browns pundit on their radio station. Pittsburgh Steelers rivalry with Cleveland Browns is full effect following TJ Watt's record-breaking extension. Sure is. Pittsburgh Steelers made All-Pro outstanding TJ Watt the highest paid non-QB in NFL history, surpassing Myles Garrett, all right? In fact, Nick Wilson of Cleveland's 92.3, The Fan, had quite an interesting reaction to the news. Good for you, TJ, who's a big man. TJ, aren't you a big, strong boy? Don't you feel like a bigger man today? Oh, gosh, TJ, you got one more million than Myles Garrett. Maybe you'll stop throwing temper tantrums when you don't win every Defensive Player of the Year award. Maybe you won't cry as much when people point out that Myles Garrett, who's been in the playoffs twice in his career, has more playoff wins than you. Yeah, only twice though. Maybe TJ, you won't cry so hard every time somebody says something nice about some other defensive player that also happens to be a pass rusher in the NFL. TJ, I hope this completes you as a person so that the rest of us don't have to hear you cry and whine. Fuck that. If you the best motherfucker in the league, hell yeah, I want the most money. Hell yeah. This is a hating ass motherfucker from Cleveland. And like I said, y'all hating ass motherfucker that call yourself Steelers fans, go ahead, join Cleveland. Go be a Brown. Go be a Myles Garrett fan. See where that gets you. Punk ass 14 sacks and gonna be Defensive Player of the Year. That shit was weak as hell. You know goddamn well you stole that shit from TJ Watt when he had 19 sacks and an interception. Got the boy beating every motherfucking stat you can think about. Fumbles, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, interceptions, sacks. Everything but playoff wins, right? In that one playoff win, did y'all see that bullshit game? I mean, it was the Cleveland game. That shit was, the offense blew that shit from the door. Throwing like 2 picks in the first quarter, and the ball snapped over at Ben's head at the beginning of the game. It was like the Super Bowl with Seattle and Denver. It was just blown from the beginning. How the hell you gonna blame that? Not alone on TJ Watt, but on the defense, period. The fuck is we talking about? So y'all hating ass motherfuckers in Pittsburgh, y'all go hang with this punk motherfucker at 92.3 The Fan. Because he's definitely a fan. You give him credit for being a real fucking fan. He's defending his peoples. So if y'all want to defend Myles Garrett over TJ Watt, which is fucking stupid, then go be a fucking Browns fan. Because that shit's nuts to me, yo. Crazy as hell. Let me see somebody that's backing me up, though. You know I got to have my backup. Look at my boy right here. Look like he got TJ Watt's back. Both of them are some big motherfuckers. But James Harrison, god damn, it's a big motherfucker. But here's an article saying James Harrison says TJ Watt definitely worth $123 million deal. Best defensive player. All right, TJ Watt now the most expensive non-quarterback in history. And James Harrison tells TMZ that the guy's worth every penny. The Steelers legend saying that Watt inked a new 3-year, $123 million deal with Pittsburgh this week. He had no problem with the big price tag, explaining the star pass rusher is simply the best defensive player in the league. And you know goddamn well James Harrison ain't no motherfucking homer, so don't pull that shit out your mouth, because he been talking shit about Mike Tomlin and the Steelers forever. So don't say that shit. He said he the best defensive player in the motherfucking league. All you got to do is look at the body of work. That's what I've been telling y'all. It's not even close. And y'all want to play a motherfucker on the future. Can't do that at sometimes. Sometimes you owe it to somebody. And the future's still bright. Watt's been with the Steelers since 2017. He's made 7 Pro Bowls, piled up 108 sacks, and earned Defensive Player of the Year honors once. Yet, for some reason, the Steelers waited until just days before training camp this year to give him his extension. That's cool. Not worried about that part. Harrison told us he really doesn't understand why it took so long and why some fans feel it might be too much, saying, I don't see the issue. He should be getting paid what he's getting paid. Harrison also told us he was a big fan of Steelers grabbing Aaron Rodgers in free agency, calling it a good move. As for a prediction of Pitt's win-loss record 2025, Harrison didn't have one, but it's clear that he believes with Rodgers and Watt in the fold, they've got a good shot as anyone in the deep playoff run. I agree. So not only does James Harrison back up TJ Watt, he backs me up. And I'll take it. I'll motherfucking take it. But y'all want to hear some more? I'll show you some more. I'll give you some more. I give you some more. We was just talking about how you expect him to win a playoff game. I mean, and he's been dragging the Steelers to the playoffs, man. When's the last time we've been up big and TJ Watt can just go crazy and go quarterback hunting? He's still getting all these sacks and he's behind the curve. Because the Steelers be fucking with the past since Big Ben, second to last year, Steelers been nasty on offense. Trash. So the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers were up 14 points in a game was against the Washington football team. Look, they call them the Washington football team. They've been the Commanders for a few years now. On December 7th, 2020, they led 14-0, but ultimately lost 23-17, blowing the lead. It was only the second time since 2004 that the Steelers had lost a game after leading by 14 points. So usually when you up, you can win. But you keep not doing shit on offense. I don't care how great the player is, man. That's a struggle. But that's just to show you how bad the Steelers been on offense lately. They haven't been up by 14 points since December 7th, 2020, dog. Come on. Come on. Nobody's supposed to be that bad. And y'all want to be mad at TJ? But we still was making the playoffs all these years. We still got a winning record all these years. He's dragging these motherfuckers to the playoffs. He's not going to win a playoff game for you. No outside linebacker is going to win a playoff game for you. Even the great Lawrence Taylor, they had offense, bruh. They had offense. The Steelers' offense has been dismal. Dismal. And TJ Watt been dragging these motherfuckers to the playoffs, bruh. Dragging them. Sacking quarterbacks, scooping up the fumble, picking motherfuckers off at the line of scrimmage, returning them for touchdowns. Man, get the fuck out of here with that hate. Go be a Browns fan like I told y'all, man. Go be a motherfucking Browns fan. But more proof, Steeler Insider makes bold TJ Watt guarantee, all right? This ain't me. Who is it? Who is Filipano, I think, is going to be. All right, he worked for 92.3 The Fan. TJ Watt reclaimed his title as the highest paid quarterback, $123 million. We already read all that. There's some skepticism that Watt will be able to keep up his high level of play as he enters his age 31 campaign. But the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Ray Filipano, doesn't believe the team has anything to worry about on that front. I agree. They're betting on him to perform, Filipano said. For Steelers Depot, whatever. Let's take out the torn pec year. Every other year, except for the rookie year, he is double-digit sacks. So if he is not injured, I think the Steelers are guaranteed to get double-digit sacks out of him for the remainder of this contract. And I think he's right. You're probably talking 15, 16 a year based on what he's done in the past. Watt's 11.5 sacks. Total in 2024 was the lowest in a full season since he posted 7 during his rookie year in 2017. But he's still tied for the 8th most in the league. See, he was still, he's still up there. Additionally, his 6 forced fumbles was tops in the NFL. So he's still having an impact. Even with the low sack count, he's still having an impact. And like I said, he wasn't able to hunt like he wanted to hunt. He's never been able to hunt like he wanted to hunt. But down that stretch last year, that was a tough one, man. That offense was bad last year, man. Bad. Bad. Think about it. We had to get rid of George because he was bugging. Najee couldn't see holes. Couldn't get first downs. Line wasn't blocking. Russell Wilson fumbling and shit instead of scoring. Throwing picks for pick sixes. Getting sacked because he's holding on to the ball too long. Going 3 and out for the first 3 fucking drives of the game in a row. Don't act like y'all didn't see that shit. Please don't act like you didn't see it. All right, man. I'm out, man. Y'all must have been Sleepy Jones tonight, man, because I ain't getting nothing in the chat. Ain't getting no calls. That's all right, but I got this shit off my motherfucking chest. It's the underground, baby. You know what it is. Can't wait till the season start. Because it's close, baby. You can feel it now. You can feel it now. And I'm about to be done ranting. It's about to get down to the nitty gritty. And we just going to see what happens from here. I'm a Steelers fan no matter what. But I'm bought in at this point. I got high hopes for this season. And we all should. We should expect a lot. Because you make a lot of moves. You spend a lot of money. You should expect a lot from your team. And we got guys, you ask me, got a lot of chip on their shoulders. Just talked about TJ Watt. Even though he got his money, you think he might fall back? Nah, y'all talk so much shit. Chip. Aaron Rodgers too old. Chip. Jalen Ramsey, your team don't want you. Chip. Jonnu Smith. Coming off your best season in the year, but still get traded. Chip. Jaylen Warren. They brought this rookie in here to start over you. Chip. Come on now. Let's go. That's all I can say is let's go, man. Y'all know that's the Steeler motto. But we out of here on this one, man. Hey, hit the like button, man. You know what it is. Appreciate y'all, man. Watch the video. See you next time. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man. I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the bars, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.